How did a girl from a working-class Mexican-American family in Albuquerque end up charming NFL stars, Hollywood power players, and eventually the richest man alive? Is this a story of true love or the most high-level hustle of the 21st century? One thing's for sure, the truth is stranger than fiction, and we'll only reveal it at the very end. Lauren Wendy Sanchez didn't come from money. Born December 19, 1969, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, she grew up in a modest Mexican-American household where ambition was the family currency. Her dad, Ray Sanchez, was a flight instructor and mechanic, think Top Gun, but on a budget. He spent his days teaching rookie pilots how not to crash into New Mexico. Her mom, Eleanor, worked as a city council clerk before leveling up to assistant deputy mayor in LA. Basically, a side quest that foreshadowed the family's climb up the social leaderboard. They didn't have wealth, but they had vision. Ray taught Lauren the art of precision and control from the cockpit. Eleanor? She taught her how to read people and play the political game like a seasoned chess master. First, let's talk about her high school drama. By 1987, at Del Norte High School, Lauren had already earned the title of Biggest Flirt. You could say her charm was so advanced, it got peer-reviewed. She exclusively dated jocks and campus royalty, early signs that Lauren wasn't just aiming for a diploma, but for connections that could unlock the VIP lounge of life. She also battled dyslexia, which made academics tough, but she had two unstoppable weapons: camera-ready charisma and a seemingly magical ability to enchant men from all walks of life. Her drama teacher once said she made everyone feel like they were the main character. Critics would later label her a status climber. But let's be real, she was a working-class girl mastering the unofficial American rule. It's not just what you know, it's who you know. College and her first big catch. Lauren majored in communications at USC, smack dab in the middle of the Hollywood sports industrial complex. And soon she bagged her first big fish, Rory Marcus, the LA Angels play-by-play announcer, 20 years older and very well connected. He had the credentials, the income, and the access. And for college-age Lauren, this was a major score. She got backstage passes to the world of pro sports and journalism. But after graduation, things fizzled. Reportedly because Lauren outgrew Rory's calm lifestyle and modest paycheck. Ouch! Rory passed away in 2010, never realizing just how stratospheric his former fiancée's trajectory would be, or whether she had loved him or just planned strategically. Enter NFL millionaire Anthony Miller. In 1996, Lauren locked eyes with wide receiver of the Denver Broncos, Anthony Miller, during Super Bowl season. Peak performance, peak visibility, and of course, peak bank account. They were together for 4 years, engaged for nearly 2, and regularly featured in sports gossip columns. Lauren was now rubbing elbows with NFL royalty and perfecting the social skills of an athlete's partner: dress codes, charity events, locker room politics, and staying interesting while dating someone who's always in training. But in 2000, Anthony dumped her, publicly accusing her of cheating, a plot twist that would haunt Lauren's love life for decades. Rumors flew that she was juggling more than one MVP, the Derek Fisher crossover episode. Next up, Los Angeles Lakers legend, Derek Fisher, known for being cool under pressure and looking like he does his taxes early. Neither confirmed their relationship, but paparazzi didn't lie. Courtside seats, five-star dinners, and Hollywood events, they were clearly an item. This wasn't just romance, it was strategic networking. Lauren was now building a resume of elite partners, not just for love, but for access, status, and long-term gain. Then came Tony Gonzalez and a life-changing pregnancy. The most high-stakes relationship of the early 2000s, Tony Gonzalez, Kansas City Chiefs tight end and future Hall of Famer. Their fling overlapped with Derek Fisher. Yes, we're seeing a pattern here. And in 2001, Lauren gave birth to their son, Nico. Let's just say, if Social Security came with cleats, this was it. Tony was at the top of his game, and the child ensured Lauren's permanent link to his legacy. But their relationship was rocky. Tony preferred privacy, Lauren craved attention. By 2002, they split amid more cheating rumors. But here's where Lauren flipped the narrative. Over the years, she mended fences, built a solid co-parenting bond, and even became besties with Tony's new wife, Toby. Like, yacht vacation together level besties. Strategic parenting? Absolutely. But also, elite diplomacy. A quick stop in Hollywood, Henry Simmons. In 2002, Lauren pivoted to entertainment, dating NYPD Blue actor Henry Simmons. He was successful, photogenic, and brought her deeper into Hollywood. They did red carpets, award shows, and Lakers games. Again, courtside. It didn't last, but it didn't have to. She leveled up her visibility, made industry connections, and set herself up for the next phase of her evolution. Enter Hollywood royalty, Patrick Whitesell. In 2005, Lauren landed her biggest prize yet. Patrick Whitesell, co-CEO of talent agency WME. Worth $440 million with the power to greenlight careers, Patrick was the Hollywood gatekeeper. They had a $2 million wedding in Santa Barbara, attended by Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Hugh Jackman, the whole Hollywood Avengers. Lauren even joked about seating Matt and Ben together like it was just another Tuesday. She had 2 children with Patrick, Evan and Ella, securing her place in elite society, while also building a social media brand that was part lifestyle blog, part power move. The plot twist of the century, Jeff Bezos. And then, destiny dialed in. In 2016, at a holiday party hosted by Patrick, yes, her husband, Lauren met Jeff Bezos, aka Mr. Amazon. They bonded over aviation and tech. Ironically, they met while promoting an Amazon-distributed film. Yes, Patrick literally introduced his wife to her future billionaire boyfriend. Soon after, Lauren's aviation company, Black Ops Aviation, started filming aerial footage for Bezos' space company, Blue Origin. Convenient? Yes. Clever? Absolutely. It gave them a work-related excuse to spend time together, flying helicopters, defying gravity, and eventually defying social norms. Bezos, famously scared of helicopters, began trusting Lauren in the skies. That trust quickly morphed into intimacy. Double life, double trouble. By mid-2018, Lauren was living a double life. Publicly, she was Mrs. Hollywood agent. Privately, she was Lady Bezos, dodging paparazzi, using encrypted apps, and coordinating secret meetings like a character in a spy thriller. Then, the scandal exploded. Leaked text messages exposed their affair, complete with Bezos' now infamous line, "I love you alive, girl. I want to smell you. I want to breathe you in." We didn't say it was eloquent, we just said it was real. Was this all love, lust, or Lauren's masterclass in ambition? From high school flirt to the arm of the world's richest man, Lauren Sanchez played the game like a grandmaster, leveraging charm, connections, and strategy every step of the way. And now, she's no longer just someone's partner. She's a media mogul, pilot, and future astronaut, preparing to go to space with Bezos. Not a single day of loneliness between billionaires. That's right, there was no awkward window where one was single and the other wasn't. Every legal thread was snipped with surgical precision. This kind of coordination, it wasn't just impressive, it was the Super Bowl of divorce logistics. Lauren Sanchez pulled off a masterclass in legal timing, PR wizardry, and billion-dollar relationship choreography. Now, let's talk about Michael Sánchez, aka Lauren's brother. But he wasn't just her sibling. This guy wore all the hats: manager, publicist, ride-or-die confidant, and human chessboard strategist. For years, he helped her navigate a world of powerful men, paparazzi pitfalls, and future-proof planning. So when her romance with Jeff Bezos started heating up, Michael was already on it. He and Lauren began brainstorming their the media found out plan. Think damage control meets PR kung fu. According to Michael, they didn't just anticipate the scandal, they planned for it. And get this, even Bezos was reportedly in those strategy sessions. That's not gossip, that's a boardroom with feelings. And then, enter Project Bobo. No, not a cartoon villain. Bobo was an LLC combining Lauren's Black Ops Aviation and Bezos's Blue Origin. Why? They wanted to buy American Media Inc., the company behind the National Enquirer. Yep, they aimed to take over the gossip machine itself. Talk about flipping the script. But just when they thought they had everything locked down, boom, on July 3rd, 2018, something hit the fan. Someone leaked intimate messages from Lauren's phone straight to the National Enquirer. And then came the twist. The Wall Street Journal reported that Michael Sánchez received $200,000 for that material. Michael denies being the source of the worst stuff, but the check allegedly cleared. The real heartbreak? This wasn't just a data leak, it was family betrayal. Michael didn't stop at selling secrets, he started publicly roasting his sister. In an interview with Vanity Fair, he claimed there were about 20 intimate photos and said Lauren probably shared them with several girlfriends. Translation? He threw her under a whole fleet of buses. He painted her as impulsive and careless, a total 180 from the savvy woman who had been playing 4D chess with her public image for years. Lauren was devastated. The financial fallout was one thing, but the personal betrayal? Nuclear. She later said, "He secretly transmitted my most personal information to National Enquirer, a deep and unforgivable betrayal." Since then, the family's been split harder than a reality show finale. Michael claims he hasn't seen Lauren since 2019 and hasn't spoken to her since 2020. Even their mother, Eleanor, sided with Michael, effectively cutting Lauren off from the woman who supported her through everything. So when Lauren and Bezos threw their $50 million Venice wedding, surrounded by 400 of the world's most powerful people, guess who was missing? Her mother, her brother. It wasn't just a guest list omission, it was a thunderous silence. Meanwhile, Bezos hired cybersecurity guru Gavin de Becker, who concluded that Saudi crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman hacked Bezos' phone, possibly as revenge for Washington Post coverage of journalist Jamal Khashoggi's murder. On May 1st, 2018, Bezos allegedly received a WhatsApp video loaded with malware. A UN report later confirmed it was very likely a state-sponsored attack. So yeah, this wasn't just messy. It was international spy thriller messy. But wait, plot twist. In 2021, journalist Dylan Howard dropped a new theory. The leak came from Patrick Whitesell, Lauren's ex. Allegedly, Patrick leaked the affair to the National Enquirer to prep for a tidy divorce before his agency WME's IPO. If true, that move was cold, but brilliant. And then there's still the Michael Sanchez legal circus. He insists he didn't leak the intimate photos, only the less spicy stuff, and sued Bezos for defamation. Bezos won. Now he's going after Michael for $1.7 million in legal fees. Some call it justice, others call it a billionaire grudge match. Now let's be clear, Lauren Sanchez is no gold digger, but she's not just a victim either. She's a tactical genius with emotional IQ through the roof, a career of her own, and a track record of strategic relationships. But the climb came at a high price. Her own brother betrayed her. Her mother turned her away. And so, at that $50 million wedding, designer dresses, global elite parties, and yacht selfies galore, her closest family was nowhere to be seen. Final verdict? Lauren Sanchez reached the top, but she didn't get there untouched. Her story isn't just about ambition, it's about what you lose along the way. And sometimes what you lose is everything that once made the climb worth it. So was it true love, or the greatest hustle of the 21st century? We'll let you decide.